What would you do if staying true to your faith could cost you your life? Would you still stand when everyone else bows? In a kingdom filled with power, pride, and fear, one man chose courage. One man chose faith. His name was Daniel. And tonight, he would face something no one had ever survived. A den full of hungry lions. This is not just a story. This is a test of faith under pressure. Daniel was not an ordinary man. He was wise, honest, and deeply faithful. Even King Darius trusted him more than anyone else in the kingdom. But success has enemies. Other officials grew jealous. They whispered in shadows, "How do we bring him down?" They searched for faults, but found none. Daniel was clean in character, strong in integrity. So they plotted something dangerous. If we can't trap him in his work, we will trap him in his faith. They convinced the king to pass a decree. For 30 days, no one shall pray to any god or man, except the king. Anyone who disobeyed would be thrown into the lion's den. Now Daniel knew about the decree. He had a choice: to stay silent or stay faithful. Daniel walked to his room, opened his window, fell on his knees and prayed. Not once, but 3 times a day. No fear, no hesitation, no compromise. Because his faith was not built in comfort. It was built in conviction. When pressure rises, true faith is revealed. The officials caught him in the act. They rushed to the king. "Daniel has broken your law!" King Darius was shocked. He, like Daniel, respected him. But a law once sealed could not be changed with a heavy heart. The king gave the order. Daniel was thrown into the lion's den. Before sealing it, the king whispered, "May your God, whom you serve, rescue you." Night fell inside the den. Hungry lions circled, eyes glowing in the dark, teeth sharp, breath heavy. But Daniel, he didn't scream, he didn't panic, he trusted. Faith is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to trust, even when fear surrounds you. God doesn't always stop the storm, but he will walk with you through it. And in that moment, God sent his angel. The lions' mouths were shut. Peace filled the den where there should have been death. There was divine protection. At dawn, the king ran to the den. "Daniel, has your God saved you?" From the darkness came a voice. "Yes, my king, I am safe. My God sent his angel, and I am unharmed." The king was overwhelmed with joy. Daniel was lifted out without a single wound, because his faith was stronger than his fear. Your lions may look different. Problems, pressure, fear, rejection. remember this.
If you stand for what is right, God will stand with you. Don't bow to pressure, don't compromise your faith, because your breakthrough
Is often hidden inside your battle. If this story touched your heart, if you believe faith is stronger than fear, then don't scroll away. Take a moment, close your eyes, and whisper, "I trust you."
And if you want more stories that strengthen your soul,
Stay connected, because sometimes the miracle you need is just one story away.
your den is not your end.
It's where your faith becomes your story.
In a land of power, shadows rise, where truth is tested and silence cries. A quiet man with a faithful heart, standing strong while worlds fall apart. They whispered lies behind closed doors, jealous minds, hidden wars. But he walked calm, he stood alone, with a faith that the world had never known. When the pressure comes, who will you be? Will you stand in truth or bend your knees? I will stand, even in the fire. I will trust when the fear climbs higher, when the night surrounds my soul. I won't let go, I won't let go. Even when the lions roar, even when I'm at death's door, my faith will rise, my heart will know. I won't let go, I won't let go. A king once watched with searching eyes. He saw the truth beyond disguise. Among them all, one soul stood bright, a man of wisdom, a man of light. King Darius trusted him more than gold, a heart so pure, a spirit bold. But envy grows where light is found, and darkness tries to pull it down. A law was made, no prayer allowed. Bow to the king or face the ground. But Daniel knew what must be done. His faith was not for anyone. He opened his window, looked to the sky, and chose to pray, not question why. 3 times a day he bowed his head, not fearing chains, not fearing death. For when your faith is deep inside, no fear can shake, no storm can hide. I will stand, even in the fire. I will trust when the fear climbs higher, when the world says bow your soul. I won't let go, I won't let go. Even when the lions roar, even when I'm at death's door, God is near, I feel him close. I won't let go, I won't let go. They caught him there, down on his knees, in silent prayer, in quiet peace. They ran to the king with hearts so cold. The law is broken, do what you're told. The king was torn, his heart in pain, but sealed was the law, it must remain. With heavy soul, with trembling hand, he gave the order. He made the stand. Into the den, the darkness deep, where shadows crawl and silence speaks. The lions moved in the fading light, eyes like fire piercing night. But Daniel stood, no fear, no cry, just faith that reached beyond the sky. For courage isn't the absence of fear, it's trusting God when danger is near. And danger is near. And in the night when hope seemed gone, a light broke through before the dawn. Heaven moved in silent grace, and peace replaced that fearful place. The lions lay, their power still, by hands unseen, by higher will. I will stand. Now I see the light through the dark, through the longest night. What was meant to break my soul made me whole, made me whole. Even when the lions roar, I am stronger than before. Faith has won, I finally know. I won't let go. Morning came with golden skies. The king ran down with desperate cries. Daniel, tell me, are you alive? From the dark came hope's reply. My God has saved me, I am free. No harm has come, he's here with me. And the king stood still in awe, for faith had broken every law. When the world tries to pull you down, when fear is loud and hope can't be found, remember this, you're not alone. Your faith is stronger than what is sure. So if you're standing in your own dark place, and fear is staring in your face, just hold your faith, don't let it go. Because your story is stronger than you know. I won't let go.